We had 9 of us that we sat down with. They got all kinds of different experiences, and ranging from full apparitions to hearing doors slamming to seeing shadow figures. One thing that I thought was really interesting with this is that on one of our visits, we actually did catch an audio recording of a heavy steel door slamming when no door slammed. It didn't shut, but we actually heard it, which is making me wonder if what you're hearing is more residual in nature, meaning it's like a tape recorder playing on the loop, as opposed to the door physically closing at that point in time. Well, actually, no, it went right through the wall. It disappeared into the wall right in front of the camera. We were hooked on the Ghost Hunters, the Ghost Adventures, the real popular shows that you could see, 2 or 3 nights a week. So we thought, what a cool family activity. And so I started doing a lot of research into it. To date, I've read well over 100 books, literally in the subject matter. I'm conversational with the topic. So we thought, maybe once or twice a year we'll go check out some local haunt, so to speak, and, have a little bit of fun with it. Well, those were the humble beginnings. I can tell you that within 3 months it exploded. Leanne, I've got you there as well. We also have 2 of our charity winners are going to be coming tonight, meeting us there.
I think it's free.
Sharon, can you see out the little windows on the top of the door? Tell me if my lights Or okay, you can do that too.
Dude, Rob is like master of this dojo. Everyone else is his apprentice. He is a black belt in ghost hunting.
He loves doing this. I have to remind him it's a hobby. He forgets. He spent all day today preparing for tonight. And I said, would you mind taking the trash out? Because he just loves it. He's read like 100 books about the paranormal and paranormal investigating and everything. Because when we started, I said to him, I'm afraid of bringing something home. So he said, well, I'll keep reading. And he kept reading, and he read about, protection for all of us when we go out on an investigation.
For those of you that are new, we always start off every investigation with power of prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
So when you come into a new area, kind of what's your protocol? Like what kind of steps do you go through?
So the first thing we do is kind of get a visual of where things are. We have to be very careful since we're in the dark to know where the wires are, where there are chairs or tables, so we don't trip over them or get hurt or damage anything. Once we've got a visual, we're taking our meters. Everyone has a different version of the meter that reads different electromagnetic fields.
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're kind of going around the room very slowly to see if any of the meters peg. Different meters, as I said, they read different things. So if somebody gets a hit, then everyone will go to where that person is. And like this one will read microwaves, it will read radio waves, and it's hypersensitive. So we'll have people come over together and try to see if there's something in the wall, or maybe there's some rebar in the floor that we have to debunk. If we've done everything, we've traced power plugs and exit signs, and there's no visual reason we can't figure out why that might be happening, then we'll kind of mark it down and use that as a point of reference. And when we've done our base reading, we try to get quiet. Everyone finds a nice spot to settle down, and we usually will try to do an EVP or a MAC-light session in the area where we had activity that we couldn't explain. So at that point, we get real quiet, we turn on the recorder and give instructions, we introduce ourselves.
So this is Carrie,
Stephanie,
John,
Guy,
Jacob,
Sandy,
Dave,
Leanne,
Barbara,
Catherine,
and Hope is here.
and then it's whoever has a question asks a question. We wait about 5 or 10 seconds in between answers so that we have time to record something.
Most of us are or have been a skeptic. Rob being number one, and Me Too, different levels of what you believe and how strongly you believe.
I actually did a lot of ghost hunting with my husband. We always had that fascination of watching all the paranormal stuff, all the mediums and all of that stuff. And so my husband and I kind of got that little bug, and so we went to Houghton Mansion several times, which is an awesome place. And unfortunately, my husband passed away 4 years ago. Unexpectedly, he had a massive heart attack in his sleep. So that's been really difficult because he always wanted to join a paranormal team as well. So it's kind of cool because I'm lucky because I can do like some things at my own house to have little bits of communication with my husband. I'm still waiting to see a full-bodied apparitions.
My husband isn't exactly a skeptic, but it's not that he doesn't believe that there's something there, but until something happens to him, he's not gonna really buy it. He did come on one investigation with us to the Firehouse Museum in South Hadley. He's a firefighter, and so Rob wanted to kind of use him as bait.
Okay. I was skeptical, not of the idea of the paranormal. I've become pretty comfortable with that because it's something that I've always been interested in. But the idea that it was real, the idea that a team that did investigations was real, because you see the shows and it's so like commercialized and dramatized, and they add evidence, and they do. That's not slander. It's common knowledge.
Historically, like I said, we've been here a couple of times.
Yeah.
So we believe there's two children that can be interactive. We believe that they're intelligent. They're not a residual, meaning there's just energy. We think that there's something there with intelligence. And we believe in a senior center, there's a man, older man, not elderly, but an older man. Likes the camaraderie in that area, and occasionally will let his presence be known. The EVP, the audio segment that I gave you, has one of my investigators, Bruce, ask a question, and then you hear in the background, knock it off. That was taken in the senior center, right where you'll see the pool table later on.
Are you a male?
You are.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Are you the man that...
Right there. So that's a hot spot. Supposedly on the second floor, way up the top, is the spirit of a younger man, very early 20s, that for some reason doesn't want to leave. Are you the spirit of a child? You got to make them do more than that. Cross them over. Okay. Are you here? Hold on, let me ask. You've been doing great with the yeses and the nos, and I'm really not trying to make you do tricks. Do me a favor, take the rods and point them at the person or people that you know. Can you make the other one go in that direction too? Make the other one point to who you know too. Both of them.
I love the way Agawam Paranormal is run. Yeah, I mean, I haven't worked with another team, but the values are very, I really respect the way Rob, runs the team and what his values are. He really cares about all of us. We really are a family. Safety always comes first. If there's any question about safety or anything like that, we just don't proceed.